everybody, it's Kelsee Briana J here with another installment of Buy or Buy, where I'm going to be overviewing some of the newest launches in the beauty industry and giving you guys some preliminary insight into whether or not I'm going to be buying these purchases or chucking up the deuces. I'm going to scoot over and insert some pictures, and for this video today I'm going to be using Trim Mood's Instagram because she is the go-to source for all things beauty related. She is always up on it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First things first, Milk has come out with a Hydra Grip Primer, and this is supposed to make your makeup wear a little bit longer. It has blue agave extract in it to activate all day hydration and hold. Honestly guys, I've already bought this. I have a video coming up where I'm going to be talking about new products, and this is going to be in it. So this is a buy because I've already bought it. Glow Recipe with the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I already bought this too. So Tarte launched the Rainforest of the Sea High Tides and Good Vibes palette, which I did not buy that one. I said bye to it. I didn't know if you guys would be interested in that because it has like 4 just straight up glitter panels in it. Nobody asked me for it, so I just said bye to it. So I still am saying bye unless I get a strong enough response for you guys to see it. But I just don't think y'all are looking for that. Let me see. Kat Von D with the Vegan Love palette. Girl, that'll be at TJ Maxx. Dior came out with a Hydra Life or Hydra Life Sorbet Water Mist, which is targeted to dry, stressed skin to revitalize and moisturize your visage. I feel like I want to buy this. Like, I really do. So Tarte has launched another foundation, which I know that you guys are probably like, why are they coming out with so many products? If you guys really pay attention to Tarte, they always launch 2 of the same products at the same time, just because they have 2 clienteles to appeal to. They launch a product for Sephora, and then they launch a product for Ulta. I think that for pretty much all of their products, they're not able to coexist in one or the other. So I think that the Foundcealer, what it's called, was launched for Sephora because Ulta got the face tape, and then Ulta got the whole shape tape situation, and then Sephora got the Rainforest of the Sea stuff. I think the name Foundcealer is stupid. I do. Foundcealer. Like, girl, what kind of foundation you got on? The Foundcealer. Like, no. Tarte, I think that you all need to go back to the drawing board with a lot of the things that you do, just because I feel like it's not a bad brand. I just feel like you all make bad branding decisions, and calling your foundation the Foundcealer was one of them. So I'm going to say bye to that. So the Makeup Forever Let's Gold Eye Palette, I'm saying bye to that. These are colors that I already have. They're nothing spectacular. They look all neutral toned, and they also look very light. So on me, they're all pretty much going to look like the same color based on the colors that I see in this one picture on Trim Mood's page. So I don't necessarily feel like I need to have this in my collection. Juvia is coming out with the new setting powder. I'm going to buy this. As you guys may remember in my video that I did at the beginning of the year, where I talked about some products that I don't want to see in 2019 and products that I do want to see. Setting powder was one of the products that I wanted more of, and within this first quarter of the year I have been getting it consistently. So this comes out on the 9th, so in a few days I definitely am going to be buying it to test it out and see if I can add another one in my rotation. Juvia's Place is allegedly coming out with concealers. So if and when they do, I'm going to try it and buy it. So that's a buy. So Sephora has launched a collection with Marvel for Black Panther. I don't like it. It looks very juvenile, and I know that, you know, superheroes are supposed to be appealing to like your inner kid, but I think this looks too kiddish. I'm not here for it. I don't like any of this. I don't like the lipstick bullets. I don't like that it has glitter toppers. I don't like the shape of, what is this? Lip balm. I don't like this highlighting palette. Is this a highlighter palette or a blush palette? I don't know. I'm not here for it. I don't like the shape of the eyeshadows and the eyeshadow pan. They could have done better than this. Like, I feel like they just did a cop-out. They used whatever leftover they had for whatever collection, the Olivia Jade collection, whatever, and put it in this palette, and we're like, we're going to give this to the people who love Marvel. And it's just not hitting on anything, so this is a definite big old buy for me. MAC X Seed. I don't know who L Seed is, but if you guys want to see me do a video on that collection, I will. I will buy like the eyeshadow palette and maybe a lip and the highlighter. But let me know if you guys want to see me do a video on that, and then, you know, I can buy it, or I can say bye to it. It doesn't matter. Again, another MAC collaboration, but this time it is a Disney collaboration, and it is with my absolute favorite Disney princess, Princess Jasmine. So it's the MAC X Aladdin collection, and I love Princess Jasmine and I love Aladdin. That's one of my top 2 favorite Disney movies. The Lion King is first, and then it's Aladdin, and then both of them are coming out with remakes this year. Like, what? But this collection, I don't know about it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the bronzer just looks a little light. I'm not the biggest fan of the ×9 pans that MAC keeps forcing us to have. And then the lip, I don't know that Princess Jasmine wore that color. I could see like maybe like Sleeping Beauty wearing that pink of a lipstick, but not Princess Jasmine. So I don't know. I think I'm taking it very personally, just because I don't feel like she would wear that color. But anyways, MAC is also bringing back Viva Glam. They had taken a hiatus on the Viva Glam line, which that is one of my favorite things about MAC, how they give back and they have a lipstick where 100% of all of the money collected from it goes towards people who are living and affected with AIDS and HIV. So I'm glad that they are bringing that back. It's in celebration of the 25th anniversary of the original Viva Glam launch with RuPaul. So I want to see RuPaul again collaborate and make another iconic color. So I'm very excited about that. So I will be buying it whenever they give us a launch date. So this is something that I am very excited about, but my wallets are not excited about this. Hermes is coming out with actual makeup products. I do not have a launch date for this. I already know it's going to be expensive, because if you guys don't know who Hermes is and what they stand for, please go look up the cost of a Birkin bag and you'll see real quick. Hopefully they have pieces that'll work for everybody, but I'm very excited to see what they're going to launch, just because I know that it's going to be highly luxurious. Pat McGrath launched the Ecstasy eyeshadow and mascara kit. So it came with a loose pigment, a mini eyeshadow palette, and a mini mascara, and I said bye to this just because I didn't really get anybody asking me to do it. You guys normally like really let me know when you want me to do something, and nobody said anything about this, so I skipped it. So I skipped it because I didn't really feel like I needed it in my collection, just because I know that I have colors like this, and I feel like across all of my Pat McGrath palettes, I have colors like this from her. Now that loose pigment was kind of intriguing, but I just feel like I didn't really need it, and I don't really like the mascara. I'm not a big fan of that, so I skipped it. Let me know if you guys want me to do it. It's still open for me to go buy it if you guys want to see that, but I just don't feel like I personally need it. Woo child! So Sephora is coming out with a credit card. Credit card, you guys heard me. So Ulta's had a credit card for a while now. I have never gotten that Ulta credit card, just because I know myself, I know my spending habits, and I'm not about to be running up a check on a credit card. So I don't know. For me with Sephora, I know that I do shop at Sephora a lot more often than any other beauty retailer. So I'm open to getting a Sephora credit card if the benefits are looking right. So that means I need to have free overnight shipping. They have improved their rewards, so we are able to redeem 2,500 points for $100 now as Rouge clients. But with the credit card, I want faster rewards and I want them more frequently. I want to see what they're going to be offering. I will see if I get it. The Pat McGrath Eyedols. You all already know I bought these. I bought all of the new colors. Like, don't even worry about it. When I saw that she was coming out with these, I already knew that I was going to be blowing a bag. But I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope it's not like all new colors, because I would feel like I have to buy pretty much all of them just because I love Pat McGrath. Thankfully, it was only 6 new colors, and I have all of her other palettes, so I am just waiting on them to come in the mail. They were supposed to be here today, but it says tomorrow. So when I get them, I'm gonna jump on it and have that video up to you guys ASAP. So Fenty Beauty relaunched the Body Lava, and as you guys know, last year in my buy or buy video, I said that I was not buying it. I tried out the newer color that they came out with, Trophy Wife, and it did pop on my complexion. I still did not pull that trigger just because these are very expensive. And I'm like, when am I really gonna use it? I did a video on how you can make your own DIY body bling. I will have that linked in this video as well as down below. But I showed you guys how you can do your own body gel. But I don't know. Trophy Wife was super pretty. The thing with me last time was that I felt like those colors really just melted into my skin. And Trophy Wife really has that stark gold contrast to it. So it really pops on my complexion. So I don't know. I kind of want it. But then I'm like, I don't know. I have to keep you all posted on that one. So, Melt Cosmetics has come out with a new stack. This is called the Melt Shape Shift stack, and it has 4 new colors. And I said bye to this simply because colors like this on my complexion almost always look like just dirty. Now I could use these colors like maybe one by one, maybe all over the lid or something like that. This color range almost never really pops on me like how it's going to pop on somebody that's lighter or somebody that's darker than me. I passed on it. You know, I could be wrong when I swatch it and I think it looks beautiful, but just based on the swatches that I have seen on Instagram, it's a buy for me. Okay, so I know a lot of you guys are like, Kelsey, are you gonna get the new Tom Ford collection, the Soleil collection? And I don't think so. Just because, guys, okay, so hear me out. I love Tom Ford. Tom Ford is my baby. Like, I love him. I love his brand. I love his creative direction. However, these summer collections are so repetitive. I feel like we get the same thing every single year. It's like, I saw the collection, I was like, oh my gosh, that's the same thing that they've come out with for like the past 3 years. And I'm like, I don't feel like I need any of this stuff. Nothing is like super wowing me. So unless I see it in person and it's just something spectacular, which I doubt, I will buy maybe one thing. But overall, buying the whole thing, I don't even think I want to buy it for a video just because I don't want to invest $350 into some products that I know that I can do the exact same thing with things that I already have by Tom Ford. So I think I'm going to just say bye to that, guys. Okay, another MAC launch. MAC is like, you all are going to give us your money, period. They're coming out with colorful extra dimension eyeshadows, which are supposed to be a new formulation, not the same extra dimension eyeshadows that they've had before. And I definitely want to get one. If not all of them, most definitely I'm getting that purple. So, ooh, child, MAC. Mackety, mackety, MAC. Okay, I've mentioned them 8 times in this video alone. They're coming out with the Electric Wonder collection, and it says that it'll be out in the UK first. So it's going to have a bronzing powder, highlight, lipsticks, lip gloss, and eyeshadow palettes. I think packaging, they killed it. I probably will buy one like of each thing and do a video for you guys, just because I think it looks cute. But the most intriguing thing that I think they got going for this collection are the lips, and I think the lips look pretty. Well, Fenty is coming out with bronzers and highlighters. I definitely am going to buy at least one of the bronzers. I know with the highlighters, they were coming out with 2, but they pulled one of them because the name was very controversial. A lot of people were complaining about it, so I think that they've stopped production on that one. But in a few days, when they come out with the bronzer, I'll be buying that. And then the other highlighter, I'll be buying that one too. Tarte. Last year, they dropped this image of a palette that they called Icy Bitch. In that palette, they had varying hues of blue. Everybody went crazy about it on the internet. And they were like, oh my God, that is so pretty. And Tarte was like, haha, it was a joke. It's not really a palette. We're not coming out with that. It was just April Fool's. But then people were like, no, like, it's pretty. Like, do it. Come out with it. And Tarte's like, no. So fast forward to 2019 April Fool's. They're like, ha, the joke's on you because it's not a joke. We came out with that palette that you guys begged us for an entire year, except for the fact that we took out half of the stuff that you all were excited about and we changed it. So here you go. Here's the Icy Bitch palette. And people are like, that's not what we asked for. Why did you change it? I was not in the group that was really rooting for it anyways. I have blue eyeshadows in my collection. It wasn't something that was just like, oh my gosh, miraculous, but it was pretty. And so because they didn't capitalize on that idea, other brands have come out with blue palettes that have done very well for them. And so for them to come out with this palette, it seems 2000 and late. And I'm like, no, Tarte. First of all, how you gonna come out with a palette a whole year later Second of all, how you gonna come out with a palette a whole year later that's not even the same palette that you teased last year? Like, what are y'all doing? No. So at this point, I've become a true Game of Thrones head. I love Game of Thrones. It's one of my favorite shows. They are coming back with the final season this month, and I'm so excited about it. And of course, makeup companies want to capitalize on this, and they want to create collections. So Urban Decay is launching a Game of Thrones collection, and they have released the pictures of the products that they're going to be launching in this collection. I'm looking at this palette, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like I like the palette, but I'm going to tell you, I feel like I would have liked it better had they left off those 4 circular pans at the bottom. It's something about that with the squares that I just don't jive with. And then the other products, they really don't resonate with me at all. I don't quite know exactly how I feel about that. I can tell you it's not love at first sight, but I don't know that I dislike it. I'll have to see it in person. Let's see, when does this come out? April 14th. Let me know if you all want to see a video on it. If so, I can make a few things shake. If not, I could just shake it fast but watch myself, you know. So NARS is coming out with a new Orgasm collection, and NARS is gonna orgasm us to death. They have been going strong with this Orgasm brand since about 2009. I know Orgasm Blush is an iconic blush from them, but they've come out with every variation of a product that they can say orgasm on since then. Like, they have not stopped. I feel like they've come out with this before. I feel like they've come out with the Orgasm lipstick. I feel like they've come out with multiple Orgasm glosses, palettes, another blush, another maxi blush, a mini blush, a blush and a palette, a blush, a flush. Like, I feel like they've come out with it all. So I don't know that I really am interested in it just because I feel like they've oversaturated. I don't feel like Orgasm is that exciting to me like that. Like, I don't know that I want something new in that collection every single year. Like, I want to miss it a little bit, and I feel like they have not created a space for me to miss it. I just feel like they just keep going. Here's more, and it's just like, all right. But that is the latest news as of right now. So you guys know with beauty news, anything is liable to pop up and say, hey, there's a new collection coming out. Like, oh my gosh, get your credit cards out at any time. So I fully expect tomorrow there will be a whole new slew of launches coming out. But as of today, as of this time, as of right now, that is everything that is new, that is on the market. And also, please be sure to let me know what you're interested in down in the comment section. That way I can shape what I want to buy for the month. As per usual, I will check you all in my very next one, which will be super, super soon. Smooches. Bye.